reading off the monitors and... Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
Thanks isn't necessary. Just doing my job.
More aliens? Out of nowhere? And Jal?
Do none of you remember getting frozen?
Frozen? I don't understand. We were just working on the monolith and then you appeared.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to speak to you.
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on.
We should make sure they return to the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from. This Sam of yours, in your head, how is it allowing you to interface with the Remnant?
Sam helps with analysis and translation, among other things. It's complicated. Got them all. Don't know what caused that fire, but let's be careful.
You don't feel any...
What do you mean, grey, spiky aliens? Ket?
No. These were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them before the freeze. They look like that one, with Ryder.
Turians? Why don't you and Torvar talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You weren't lying. Kieran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
After everything you've faced, I wouldn't have blamed you if you shot at me.
We're all glad that didn't happen.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kieran, I've been thinking. If Ryder can use remnants, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Haval's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time. And don't forget to talk to Torvar about those. What did you call them? Turians?
stage is yours, Pathfinder.
Jal says Ephra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
You should have seen it. Perfect drift.
Did you hear the news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
Again. A link.
Done. Thank you, Subi.
Someday I'll find out why you're always strapped for credits. I'm picking up something.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Anomaly detected.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Back where we really started. What's new in our first home?
The Ket still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
I've got a cure for that. Next.
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And Remnant remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Armed them well enough.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Ket.
At least you and these others made it out.
Only just. Our clothes were still smoldering.
What happened?
The Ket chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
Being hunted by an elite anything isn't fun. What were they after?
I don't know. I'm a junior. I just do what they tell me. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Ket aren't the only ones winning.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. PB said she wanted to talk to you. Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected.
Vold is the heart of our war against the Ket. I once took part in an attack on one of their bases.
Sounds like fun.
It was desperate. We won, but only barely.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vol to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Oh, Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Good place for a secret hideout. Snow and ice camouflages everything.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Great. They really mean business, don't they?
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Heaters. I need to warm up for a bit. This cold is cutting through to the bone.
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyik when you arrive.
I understand.
Heard about chemo.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Hey there, Explorer.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
All of you joined as volunteers. Some of you were attacked by Ket. Most of you have lost family to them. You must be Ryder. Jarl told us what you did for Kirin's team on Havarl. I'm Anyek Dozil, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
I appreciate the warm welcome. It's a joke. To break the ice? Get it? Warm welcome? Ice?
Ryder? No.
Probably a translation thing.
Perhaps. Strange jokes aside, I hope you will join our fight against the Ket. We could certainly use the help. We've held the Ket at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
That's why I came here. To help.
If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Vold without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
Hostile control.
Wonder what all the blinky lights are.
You don't win a war without good organization.
An impressive surveillance system.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke.
On the move!
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
How's your sister?
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading...
Okay, Sam. What's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
What about the Angara? The Resistance, what's their status?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Your dad taught you to shoot, you said.
The basics. The fancy stuff I got from a Batarian merc.
Picking up a faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder code for a Asari survey vessel, Perifona.
That's the ship Hidaria mentioned.
We might be close.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Can we get one of those Angara heaters in here? Nomad's heat isn't doing anything for me.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Is there anything here that isn't freezing?
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Enemies! I thought this would be the Perifona.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real signal must be relatively close.
Ryder, that's a flare. Someone could be in trouble.
Got it. We should see if we can lend a hand.
I wonder if they...
Who are you? You don't look like Ket. Join the fight or stay out of the way. Get down! Target down! That's teamwork.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support restored.
Target's down! Nice set, Vetra. What is that?
Jal needed solder, so he traded for this homemade lotion. I feel softer than any Turian should.
There's Ket in there. Let's clean it up.
Another false reading. But we must be closing in.
Pretty sure the AI rulebook doesn't insist the Pathfinder always gets to drive.
I swear I will turn this car around. Got them all.
This is the source of the periphonous signal.
Oh, God.
And there's Ket on site. Let's clear them out. Watch the grenade!
Dossier, huh? Fancy. So, what's it say?
That's classified.
Uh-huh. Don't start something you can't finish, Harper.
Okay, look. Not starting anything. I'm military, you're not. But we're in this together now. Only thing that counts is getting out of it. If you've got the skills to help with that, and it looks like you do, then...
Take them down hard!
Don't you worry!
Loading ammo! That's the Perifona, all right. What's left of her.
Definitely Ket weapons fire. This wasn't just a crash. The Ket pulverized the ship. No survivors.
If we'd have been faster, we could have... Damn it.
But this is stupid. The Ket take prisoners. Why kill the crew?
It's like they saw the Perifona itself as a threat. But it's no match for a Ket cruiser.
Hey, got something here. Looks like the flight recorder made it.
It's in bad shape. But let's see what...
Final log. If the Ark ever finds this, we failed. Couldn't draw them off. The data copy's lost. The decimation's too cunning. Forgive us. We tried...
The decimation. Hidaria mentioned specialized Ket hunters. Maybe that's them.
They've got to be Ket with a name like that.
I hope they choke on it.
Lieutenant, with time the navigational record could be reconstructed.
Right. We could trace the Perifona's flight path, maybe all the way back to the Ark. I'll take a look when we get back. Still lots to do.
Sometimes on these trips, my mind wanders. Suddenly I'm daydreaming that Callow's a spy leading a crazy double life.
Seems more in character for you.
Remnant site ahead, Pathfinder. It could have defenses in place.
That's some shield.
That's Jarnik. The Ket think they'll find some remnant thing there. Our people can't break through that shield. It's controlled from the main command base.
Making note of anything I can see from out here. Entrances, exits, possible weak spots.
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the Ket, we're gonna do it.
We're gonna get you, bone-faced freaks. time with the Asari, did you ever meet an Ardat Yakshi?
Not that I know of. Always wondered about our sniper, Tethys, though.
Nice work. Hostiles ahead!
Giles said he wanted to see you.
Not really a holiday destination.
Approaching the LZ.
Pathfinder, something I can help you with?
How long has the Resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the Resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.